all present here. In the previous session, we have been discussing on various aspects of centralization process, decentralization process, as well as we have been discussing on the process of managerial functions and its requirement in the industry, as well as we have seen many important facts of planning, organizing, controlling, and all those things. So let us focus now further on the nature and importance of staffing. Staffing, if you talk about staffing, it's very important, as we know that it's the if you have good set of people in the industry, you are quite sure that the industry is going to grow further, and you're going to fulfill all the accomplished tasks in the right interval of time. So nature and importance of staffing is filling of and keeping fill the positions in an organization structure. It is a human resource management process, and it's not that we fill the people there. It has to be the people whom you fill in has to be efficient enough to serve for the organization. The staffing is important because it helps in discovering talented and workers, of developing them and move in the organization ladder. Staffing is important to put the right person in the right job, which result in increasing production. It avoids the sudden disturbances or it production due to the shortage of workers, since it plans and fills the positions in the right interval of time. It maintains the harmony and creates the healthy atmosphere in the industry. And if it plans the recruitment of manpower at various times and levels of the project. So these are some of the main important requirements of staffing, and we have to make sure that the people whom you put in into the industry has to be wealth for the industry, and you have to make sure that they serve better for the industrial growth. So elements of staffing is proper placement of people, rational required recruitment and selection, proper position and fixing of salary, and providing necessary training for people to carry out jobs, and good promotional policies and retirement schemes. So it's very important that when you have a set of people working for the industry, you have to make sure that the system has to be transparent, first of all, with everything known to everyone, and they should be very much clear that when they are going to get the hike of the salary, or what are the salary fixation going to happen for them. So it will be a planned process, and it will be there will be no segregation between individuals, that somebody is paid more or less. So all those things has to be taken care in the step process of staffing. So, and the functions of staffing is like manpower planning, development, fixing employment standards, source of selection, training, and routine functions. So all these things are some of the functions which we can really depend upon the process of staffing. So it's very important to fix the right person to the right place, because that further it will impact the growth of the industry as well as the downfall of the industry. So it's very important when you select a person in a particular post, and it is very much important that when you are going with a higher top level management process, it should be very much important that you select the best person available in the lot. So the recruitment process is also very important because you have to have a very much strict, rigid, and evaluation process. Recruitment is the process of identifying the sources for the candidates and stimulate them to apply for the jobs. It is linking activity that brings together those offering jobs and those seeking jobs, and recruitment refers to the attempt of getting interested applications and providing a pool of employees, and you have to select the right person for the right job, as I have been saying you before. And the various Sources of recruitment are divided into two categories mainly. One is called as the internal source, another is called as the external sources. So internal sources there will be a requirement of transfer, or there will be requirement of promotions. All these things can be within the employees within the industry. If you are doing any change in the promotion process, or you are going to shift one employee from one place to another, so it's all comes under the internal sources. Then transfer involves the shifting of employees from one job to another, and many companies follow the practice of filling higher jobs by promoting employees who are considered fit for that position, and also filling higher positions by promotion motivates employees to boost their employees moral, and it literally gives a support for the employee to work further better. So that is what, and we have external sources as well. So it's a quite common process which everyone knows it, like external sources like direct recruitment, then collection of applications, advertisements, then employment agencies will be looked into, then educational institutions, labor contracts, recommendations. All these things are some of the external sources which helps in the selection of a better employee for the better job. As well as we have to understand how the selection process has to be carried out. So there should be a specific standard, there should be a specific rule set, or you should have a policy for the industry to select a particular person to a particular job. So the selection process of selection leads to the employment of persons having the ability and the qualifications to perform that job which has fallen vacant in the organization. So we have to make sure that the external person who is going to take up that position is capable enough to handle those things. Otherwise, it will become a trial and error method. So it divides the candidates who into two categories: those who will be offering employment and those who will not be. So we have to make sure that select the best candidate out of the lot. And the basic purpose of the selection process is choosing the right type of candidate or man to various positions. So it's like first of all, it's very important that keep your employees intact within the organization, rather than filling a new person into the organization who might fit in or might not fit in. So it's very much important that it's very much important to give promotions, or give that transparency in the industry, so that there is no need of an external person coming and fitting into the system. If the system is pretty good, then people leaving the industry will be quite less, and you can accommodate more and more employees in the new positions rather than the higher top level. So it's very important to plan the entire structure, and have give the moral support for the employees to accomplish their task, and go further in their specific assigned job. So it's so we have already seen that internal selection as well as external selection. So selection of a employee and giving promotions, and taking care of the employee, all these things are very key in any industry, and it gives a moral support, and more enthusiasm for the employees to work further for a better prospects of the industry. So the selection process usually goes in this way. That is, you collect the applications, you go for the screening process of applications, then the test may be conducted in some places, or directly you will be called for the interview, and the entire interview process will be carried out. Then background verifications will be done, medical examinations will be carried out. Then goes with the final selection of the individual. So this is how the entire selection process is all about. It's very important that have a structured staff management system, wherein you select the appropriate person, as well as you maintain the entire staff members who are available in your industry. So with this note, I will just conclude it for today. Next session, we'll be discussing on the directing and controlling process. And thank you all for being part of this session. Thank you.